You don't try to be good at everything. You're honest where you don't have the skills or where you don't have the know-how. But at the same time, you're very confident when you do have the know-how, when you do know what you're talking about, and you will not allow others to dim your light. Welcome to Self-Mastery School for Moms, where you learn how to silence your inner saboteur, awaken your energy body, and connect to your higher self. You will go from mom to master, so you can make each day your masterpiece. My name is Janice Nelson, author and self-mastery teacher of Fabulous One philosophy. I'm on a mission to help you become the awakened mom. You are Fabulous One, and all you have to do is remember what you forgot. What is so amazing about becoming a self-master? It is not because you're going to become all-knowing. If anything, I know nothing. But here's the thing. You are no longer afraid to admit to things, to say them out loud, because there's no more shame or guilt holding you back from who you really are. So when you don't know something, guess what? You're just going to be honest and upfront and say, I don't know the answer to that. So the most beautiful thing that happens when you become a self-master is that the self-master understands and realizes she's the eternal student. She always keeps a beginner's mind. She never has this attitude of, oh, I am better than you. I know better than you. You will humble yourself, but you will not act lesser than you are. You will no longer keep yourself small. You will no longer make others think that you are not knowing. Because once you are well versed on the topic, once you are experienced on the topic, once you truly know, hey, this is actually a topic I'm an expert in, you speak up. So you know how to differentiate. You don't try to be good at everything. You're honest where you don't have the skills or where you don't have the know-how. But at the same time, you're very confident when you do have the know-how, when you do know what you're talking about, and you will not allow others to dim your light. So a self-master knows that the student and the master are one and the same. A self-master knows that I will say she for the sake of making it easy, because, I'm talking about myself and I'm talking to you and I'm talking to women in general. So let's keep it a she just for the sake of making this an easy conversation. So the master, she knows she has to adopt to a beginner's mindset, and she is forever curious, always willing to learn, always open-minded. So the best thing about it is that there's no more fear. You will literally see where you are on a certain topic or in a certain category. And you will understand, okay, I will have to grow in this. But you will no longer feel afraid to make mistakes. And you will no longer feel afraid to make mistakes in public, or have other people in your environment look at you and see that you're not perfect, right? So if I take myself for example, being on camera, speaking in the camera is not something I'm well trained in, but I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to make the mistakes. I'm willing to stumble and fall, and I'm willing to do it publicly. In order to do something like that, you need to be fearless. You need to have courage and this unshakable belief that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who see you stumble and fall, because you believe in your heart you're going to get better. You're going to grow because you know who you are. You are a self-master. You are in alignment with soul, mind, and body. So you know where you're going. You know what you have to do. But you will also acknowledge and recognize that there is a lot of growing on your part that still needs to happen. But now you're not going to be shy about it. You're just going to find out how you can learn whatever it is you need to learn in order to get better at it. There's no more pretending. And there's also no more pretending to be someone you are not in the positive sense. So if you are a big light, if you are an illuminator, if you are someone who knows how to speak truth, then you'll start doing it. Even if sometimes people don't like to hear it, or even if sometimes you trigger people. But you will stay in your truth, you will stand in your truth, and you will try your best to say it as positive as you can, or in the best possible way that your vocabulary allows you to say it. But still, the interpretation and the meaning of what you say still depends on the perception of reality of the other person. And that's where you draw the line. That's where you understand that this is where I end and you begin. A self-master knows the difference. I know the difference where I end and you begin. So therefore, I'm no longer confused if your emotions are my emotions. And so therefore, I'm no longer affected by your emotions. So you can be angry, sad, happy, over the moon, or completely down and out. It doesn't affect my emotions. Now, that doesn't mean that all of a sudden you're stone cold. Absolutely not. But it gives you a better perspective to help someone. Because if someone is really sad and you are going with them in that emotion, it's going to be very, very difficult to help a person like that go to a higher vibrational frequency. So in order to be an illuminator or a light worker or help people, see through the eyes of the higher self, you're going to have to be in alignment yourself, where your equilibrium basically is unshakable. So becoming a self-master is about emotional mastery. It's a specific branch. We can also say philosophy of mind. So when you become a self-master, you're not a master in everything. I'm not a business master. I'm not a life master, but I'm a self-master. So it means my mind and body listen to my soul. They have surrendered. They bowed down. They know who the true master is, my soul. And they have willingly united as one with the soul. And when the three align as one, you become Fabulous One.